Hey, welcome friends to another edition of your D&D workout. If you are brand new to the show, welcome. My name is Cameron, also known as Medium, in the acrobatic comedy show, Barely Balanced. And I would love for you to take a moment to say hello. Let me know what Ren Fair you are coming to us from. And a challenge for all of you today, a little bit of an extra challenge, is to post one thing that you are looking forward to. One thing you're excited about. For me, it is getting to see all of you in person. It has been really fun getting to make so many new friends over this last year and chatting with all of you, but I want to be able to associate faces with these names that I've gotten so familiar with. So anyways, stop in, say hello. Oh, and to all of you amazing supporters of the show too. I also have to give a huge shout out before we get started. Right there to Casey, thank you Casey. Also to Melissa, Adam, Leah, over to Lisa, Morgan, and Michael, and to Stacy and Sarah. Big love for you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting this show and keeping this thing going all throughout this last year. But as you guys are stopping and saying hello, I see Grant coming to us from Maryland. Oh yeah, Casey coming to us from Carolina. And my good friend Leah, one of my D&D buds, IRL. Good to see you too. Ricky, our very own Rin Tin Riki is back for the show. Thank you for the tip, Ricky. I hope you're excited for your puppy prison break tonight. But as everybody is logging in and saying hello, a couple of quick nerdy jokes as we all get logged in. So to the next name I see popping up into the comments, to my buddy Chanel. Awesome. So Chanel, this one's for you. So what do you say to someone who is too afraid to plant apples? Grow a pair. All right, who do we got next popping up on here? Terry, hey Terry, good to see you on here. Yeah, it's finally warming up, agreed, which is really nice. So over to you, Terry. Why does Where's Waldo never go to the gym? Because no one can spot him. Who else we got popping up on here? Awesome. We got Steven saying boo hiss. Shannon O'Donnell, hey Shannon! Looking forward to eating food after this workout. That is a good thing to be looking forward to. Looking forward to a protein shake after this one too. So Shannon, last one going out to you. What did the young plant say to the old plant? Okay, bloomer. All right, you guys, we're all here. We're ready. Let's get into this workout. So getting started off right off the bat, let's just do a little bit of marching in place just to get our blood pumping. So get our arms moving, our legs moving. I'll let you know kind of what to expect from tonight's show. Love seeing them hearts popping up, everybody's comments rolling in. Such a great nerdy community we've built, you guys. So what to expect from tonight's show? We are going to have a very quick recap of the previous episodes while we warm up our muscles to get ready for a full body workout yoga experience, our puppy prison break. Now, no equipment is needed for this workout. Nothing is needed. If you do, however, have a yoga mat or a towel, that will help with grip, but it is not necessary. I will also be performing barefoot, but if you want to wear shoes for this, that's also perfectly fine. Just work within your own comfort levels. And that goes for all of the poses. I'm going to try to make everything a good beginner's pose, and there'll be modifications if you do want to make it more challenging. If, however, you're like, I don't think this one is for me, back it off, find a version that does work for you. If you happen to have bad knees or elbows, have a pillow handy. You can pop that underneath your knees or your elbows just to make the poses a little bit more comfortable. So let's get into this, you guys. All right, starting off with a little bit of a quad stretch, standing quad stretch. So grab one leg. You can hold onto a chair or the wall if you would like. Hug that quad in, and we're gonna go into the previously on. Just saying, got my puppy with me for this puppy breakout. I love this. All them puppies getting ready. I see my own puppy's peeking her head up as she hears the word puppy. So previously on, you guys, you are, the hound has been unleashed, you guys. Hello, sweet girl. Hello, sweet girl. Are you coming to say hello? You can come say hi to all your friends. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh, she's making sure I'm well lubricated for these slides. So here's our own little puppy princess right here, you guys. Hopefully one day you'll get to see her in person. All right, off you go, sweetie. You're such a good girl. Hi, girl. Sorry about that, you guys. She's just the cutest thing ever. So let's get into this previously on. I'm gonna get myself into my workout gear. And let's do this. I agree, Morgan. Puppy! So rotating quad stretches, hold it for 2 seconds and switch. So for tonight's episode, you are not the Wayfarer. Tonight, you are Rin Tin Riki, the famous magical hound. Now you've trained since puppyhood to be one of the Queen's ultimate bodyguards, a battle corgi. Now one fateful day, the human lands and Queen Sandra herself was attacked by the evil sorceress Myers and her bewitched dragon, Reinhardt. Let's switch to a side stretch. So one hand on the hip, other hand reaches over, hold for 1 beat and switch. Now when the Queen was attacked, when the human lands came under attack, no one was brave enough to stand against them except for a strange traveler, a person known as the Wayfarer. Now the Queen saw this and sent you to aid them in their quest. And together you formed a best friendship and became the ultimate magical duo. Let's switch now to a standing hamstring stretch. So for this one, you're gonna place 1 foot in front of you, toes pulled up, hinge from the waist forwards, come down for 1 beat, come up, switch. We're just warming up our muscles here. So just come down to a comfortable point and switch. Now together, you and the Wayfarer freed the dragon, defeated the sorceress Myers, destroyed Lich King Ferguson, and even stopped Cat Thulu. After all this, you've definitely deserved a nice break. So you decided to journey to the magical, steam-powered city of Klackenheim, only to find it besieged by killer mushdooms. Bum, bum, bum. Next, let's switch over to doing arm circles. So just arm circling forwards, getting our shoulders warmed up. Now you defeated scores of mushdooms, and then a blue orb appeared. A voice came through it, and it told you Klackenheim. It was besieged by the shrooms of doom, and they needed you to go fetch an ancient, magical, antifungal relic, the apple cider vinegar. And as collateral, they were going to be taking you, Rin Tin Riki, to make sure the Wayfarer complied. The blue orb flashed, everything went dark, and you vanished. Switch directions. And that is where we find you, our hero. So if you're ready to get into this, if you're ready for this crazy adventure, throw a thumbs up on the screen. Let me know you are ready to rock and get into this workout. Grab yourselves a quick drink of water as well and get to a clear space in your house or yard. Love drinking from that flask. Man, you guys are amazing. Love seeing them thumbs ups popping up onto the screen. All right, you guys, get into your spot. I'm gonna be here on the mat. I will try to be nice and loud to make sure that you can hear me for all of this. I'm gonna scoot in a little bit for this first part, and the camera will be adjusting. So you're gonna start off on the ground. You're gonna be in a kneeling position for this first part. You guys are awesome. Glad you're ready to rock. I got these sweet gum spiky balls of doom falling all over the place. Oh man, Laura, you are amazing. Thank you for the tip. Laura, this kiss is for you. All right, you guys, get yourselves to your mats, kneeling down, and we're gonna get into this adventure. Looks like everybody is ready for hopefully what will be the weirdest yoga of your life. All right, you guys, so kneeling down, I want you to reach your arms all the way straight up and then reach forwards and let your head come down towards the mat, just rounding your head down into what's called child's pose. So you're gonna fall with your head down, just like that. You awake. Sorry, we find you, Rin Tin Riki, asleep and dreaming of the last time you saw Queen Sandra. Lean into her. So in your child's pose, take your arms to the left side of your mat or your towel as you fall forwards and down. She says to you, "You cheeky pup, gotten yourself tied up with the Wayfarer, haven't you?" She ruffles your ears. Lean into that ruffle, reach to the right with your hands. Both hands off to the right, let your head fall down towards the mat, stretch across the back. She continues, "This is just as well. The Wayfarer looks out for all of us. But who's looking out for them? We're counting on you, Rin Tin Riki, to keep them safe. Her voice fades off. Keep them safe. Back to child's pose. Arms reaching straight ahead. As far as you can reach your arms, your head falls down towards the mat. Do you guys know why dogs float? It's because they're good buoys. You awake! Come up towards your hands and knees, you guys. Hands and knees pose. Good job, good job. We're gonna shift now into puppy pose, because if you're a dog waking up, you gotta go into puppy pose. So hands and knees, and then let your chest fall forwards. So I'm creating a long slant all the way up towards my booty. You awake and find yourself in a prison cell made of cold stone and iron bars. You always hated being in a kennel. You growl. I'm gonna shift so maybe you can see a little bit better the positioning that we're doing here. Do you guys know what they call the fear of being trapped in a chimney? Claustrophobia. Outside, a guard stirs. You're awake. I better tell the council. The council that magically trapped you? No way. It's time to charm this guard. All right, you guys, time to charm this guard. So hands and knees. You're gonna arch your chin to your chest and your back up, and then sink your belly down, look up, and unleash your puppy dog eyes. Perfect job, you guys. Once again, chin to chest. Come forwards with your puppy dog eyes. The guard stops. He can't help himself. Your puppy dog eyes are too cute. Once again, punch in, arch, and look up. You've almost got him. He says, "Oh, don't be afraid, little thing." Arch one more time. Look up. I hope you guys like my terrible German accent. Do you know how Germans say hello to a puppy? Guten Dog. Once again, arch in and look up. All right, you guys, let's wag our tails. He's coming towards us. So to wag our tails, we're gonna move our bellies in a circle like we're inside of a barrel, trying to scrape it with our ribs. So a big circle with our ribs, up and down, just like this. Wag that tail. The guard can't handle it. You're too adorable. He bends down to pet you. Ha! No human can resist your charms. He reaches through the bars and you snag his wrist. Okay, you guys, we're gonna snag that wrist. So you're gonna go into a plank position. So hands and feet. If this is too much on your wrists, you can do this on your elbows. Or you can go onto your knees and your knuckles. Do what works for your body, okay? You're gonna come forwards, bite his uniform, as he reaches in to pet you, and then pull it back, bending your knees, raising your butt high. Bring it back to plank. Great job, you guys. Do it again. Bring it back. Perfect job. You bite onto his uniform and yank him towards the bars. There's a loud clang as he hits his head and gets knocked out. Ha! Don't they know you're the tug rope champ? Great job, you guys. Now bring your butt back and then walk your feet out, lowering one heel and then the other, straightening your knees. Walk it out. Do you guys know what you get when you play tug of war with a pig? Pulled pork. You did great, you guys. You smashed his head right into the gate. You can see the guard's keys. Time to reach for them. We're now shifting to bird dog. So hands and knees. You're then gonna reach forward with your right arm, back with your left leg. Try to straighten out your ribs, pull your belly button into your spine. Bring it in and switch. You're gonna hold it for one beat and switch. Just like that. Perfect job, you guys. Reach for those keys. You can see them on the guard. Extend your paw. Bat at those keys. Come on, reach. You're almost there. Speaking of keys, to whoever stole my registration key for Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. You reach your little paws through the gate and you snag the keys. You bat them into your kennel. You get them into your mouth. You rise up on your back legs and open your door. So for this one, you guys, you're gonna step one foot in, then the other foot in, and then you're gonna twist to the side with your hands. So imagine the keys are in your mouth and you're twisting them in the lock. You're then gonna step back, step in, switch. Great job. Do that and repeat as you unlock your cell. You're doing great, guys. Your cell door pops open. Who let the dogs out? You. It's time for walkies, but you're gonna need a distraction. Why not open all the cells? You hurry from door to door. There's so many prisoners. Some are human, some are half animal hybrid creatures. They all look confused, but seeing their doors open, they don't hesitate. They run for it. Pretty soon it is chaos. Ahead of you, the main door bursts open and guards pour in. Put your paws up. So for this one, you guys, you can kneel or you can sit crisscross legs. You're gonna put your paws straight up and cactus arms down as you activate good boy mode. You're doing great, you guys. Annalise saying, trying so hard to suppress my laughter as I'm completing these workouts. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm trying the best I can to also fit these into the screen, so I hope it's okay to follow too. So arms up, cactus, and back up. Great job. Opening your heart towards the sky, nice and long through your chest. Great job, you guys. You sit back on your haunches. You've activated your good boy mode. The guards, they rush past you and chase the prisoners who aren't complying. It's working perfectly. There are so many of them, and they're creating, a lot of chaos. Fights are breaking out all around you. This is the distraction you need. Time to look around. You look left, cactus arm, and turn slightly left. Great job, back up. You look right, cactus arm, look right. Back up, perfect. There's an air vent just big enough for you to fit into. See if you can slide your way in. All right, you guys, so walk your knees back. You're then gonna go from your knees and scoop your chest through and scoop slightly up. Perfect, just like that. Now I want you to press back and either come to your knees or press your butt up into a down dog. And then knees drop, scoop back through. Slide into that air vent. Perfect job, you guys. You shimmy your way into the vent. Your wayfarer said this was a steam-powered city. There's probably vents going all through this place. Vents that no human could fit through. Ha! This is the way to do it. You get to an intersection of vents and you can smell trees, lots of trees. Down the vent to your right. You grin, your tail wags. Wayfarer, here you come. All right, you guys, it is time for the workout. Come on up, shake out your arms. You're doing so good. The workout is about to begin. If you are ready, throw a heart up on that screen. Let me know you're with me and you're ready for this yoga workout, our puppy prison escape. I'm gonna come in so I can see what stuff you guys have been popping up on the screen too. Swiggle wiggle pub. Yeah, that's how I feel too with that one. I was a little bit extra wiggly. Love seeing those hearts popping up, you guys. Y'all are awesome. All right, you guys, I agree. Let's do this. All right, you guys. So let's come over here to our mats. Everybody's ready. I see the popping up with the comments. Bambi saying, loving the yoga. Grant saying, are we going to mark our territory? Grant, no spoilers. We've been to the Georgia Fair for like this whole year. I feel like we've marked our territory all over this site. Every stage is now ours. All right, you guys, come into a plank. It can be on your knees and elbows, or it can be all the way up in a high plank. Whatever version works for you. Your vent leads you to a massive room. It opens right up onto it. You're high up. The floor is dozens of feet below, but a crane holding a tree is passing by. See if you can jump onto it. So step your feet in. Feet are in. Come up tall. Reach your hands high like you're leaping. You hit the tree. Perfect job, you guys. See if you can keep your balance though atop it. So we're gonna do tree pose. So you're gonna take one leg up, place it against the inside of your thigh, either above the knee or below the knee, but not on the knee. Either one will work. So level 1 will be this position, holding onto a wall or a chair. If you wanna go for level 2, you're gonna do this position, but try looking up. It makes the balance more challenging. You can put your arms straight up as well, or out to the side, or at your hips and be very Michael Flatley. Level 3, you're gonna do raises up onto your toe and back down. Toe and back down. Big balance challenge there. Find the version that works for you, you guys. So you leap through the air, you land atop the tree being held by the crane as it zooms by. You're flying through this room. It's like a roller coaster. You know, trees are normally meant for pee, but today you're going wee! Such an 8-year-old joke, but I'm sticking with it, you guys. The room is filled with trees. There could be a full forest in here, and they're all being fed into boilers, including the one you are riding on. Oh no, it's gonna toss you right into a giant flaming stove. All right, you guys, switch legs. Other side, find your balance, hold onto a wall or a chair, leg up. Pick the version that works for you. Tall spine, belly button in towards the spine. You got this, you guys. Balancing atop your tree. You know, when I see a couple's name carved into trees, I don't think it's sweet. I really just think it's more strange how many couples bring knives on a date. Maybe being here in Georgia, it's gonna become a more common thing. All right, you guys, the stove is getting close. You could manifest your magical wings, your magic corgi wings, but you can't use that ability often. And knowing the Wayfarer, he's probably in a lot of trouble. You might need to save that. So instead, you're gonna have to be brave and you jump from the tree. All right, you guys, for this one, we're doing a chair pose squat. So legs are together, knees are together, sit your butt back, arms up. You leap from your tree. Sit your butt back as much as you can, arms high, chest up. Great job. If you wanna make it harder, squats in this position. Great job, you guys. Keep it up, keep it tall. You've got this. You launch into the air and bite down on a hanging chain. Ha! Catching frisbees is for puppies. Now this is a real challenge. You flex your core and you flip to the next chain. All right, you guys, next part, right leg's coming forwards, knee pointed straight out ahead, down the mat or the floor. Back leg is at a perpendicular, yes, 90-degree angle. So that foot is pointed out away, out away. Level 1, your knee is just slightly bent, arms out into a gentle warrior 2. Level 2, you're gonna bend that front knee halfway. Level 3, you're getting this front leg all the way down so it's parallel to the ground. Pick the version that works for you, you guys. You fly through that air, you bite onto the chain. You're now gonna come forwards, reach that arm over, elbow to the knee, chomp, and then bring it back. Reaching back, and then spit the chain out, pa. You flip to the next chain, come forwards, chomp, bring it back. Just like that, you guys. You swing, biting onto one chain and then the next. Far below, trees are fed into the room on a big moving belt. that's then taken over to the furnace. Ahead of you is a hanging walkway, and you see a door. It bursts open, and a human rushes through with wild, long blonde hair. He sees you and screams, "Behold! It is I, Mechno-Engineer Sirocco! This is the guy who magically puppy-napped you. Let's get out of here, you guys! You switch directions! Change legs, you guys. So now your left leg, toes point straight out, right leg straight this way. High for level 1, bent slightly for level 2, all the way to parallel for level 3. You switch directions. Time to get out of here. Reach, chomp, back, spit. Sirocco calls out, "Wait! I am here to help! I told that council to lubricate their gears and shove them somewhere inefficient." That's the polite way I think of saying it. "They can send a whole squad of mechs after me. I'm not being part of harming the Wayfarer or his, dog? Monkey? Donkey? Whatever you are, I won't be part of it." More doors swing open, and large metal men rumble in. Sirocco gulps. "They sent the squad of mechs! Run, donkey!" More doors are swinging open, more mechs charging in. A mech raises its arm, steam bursts from its elbow, and a fist flies towards you. Everybody, come in, chomp, pull! You fling yourselves just out of the way. The fist instead bashes onto the chain you're holding, and you fall. You guys, step your feet in. You're doing great. Grab a quick drink. You're doing so good. Emily's saying, "I have no idea how many times I had to have said that, but I'm loving your accents." Hey, thank you. I don't know if I call them accents. They're something. All right, you guys. Step your feet in. Your chain bursts. You're falling. Reach up. Bend your knees slightly and swan dive your arms forward. Hang down with bent knees. Bent knees, let your chest come down. You're bending at the hips, not the lower back, as you let yourselves fall forwards. You're falling, and you see a long pipe rushing towards you. See if you can hit it just right and slide. So what you're gonna do next, you guys, is step your feet back to a plank. Drop your knees, chest, chin, scoop, and you're gonna come up as much as feels comfortable. If you wanna go all the way to up dog, so you're squeezing your butt and your thighs are coming off, you can. You skid down the pipe. This is one heck of a belly rub. You're almost to the ground. Prepare to jump. Press back through your knees and then up into a down dog. And then step your feet forwards or jump them forwards. Hang forwards, knees softly bent. Great job. Another fist flies towards you. Reach up high, arms high. And then come forwards into what's known as Warrior 3. So, for level 1, you're gonna come forwards high, and then as you come forwards, I want you to bring one leg back and hold on to a chair or hold on to a wall and find your balance. If you can get to a 3/4 spot, great. If you can get to halfway, great. If you wanna go for level 2, you're gonna have your hands by your hips and try to get to a flat letter T with your legs straight behind you, a long line from toe to head. If you want to go for level 3, you're going to let one hand drop down, the other hand open up. Matrix puppy dodge, go into what's known as half moon pose. So I'm turning my ankle and my foot up towards the sky, my shoulders are stacked, my hips are stacked. Great job, you guys. The metal fist flies past you, brushing your fuzzy flanks, but it misses. Sirocco says, "Prepare to face the wrath of the greatest mech ever made. You'll be hobbling when you face Coplin." This new character is named for Lacey Coplin. Thank you for supporting the show. You are amazing. All right, you guys, hands down, knees bent, hang forwards in a fold with soft knees. Great job. A clockwork rabbit suddenly jumps out from behind Sirocco, made of so many different little clock parts. What is this? Sirocco says, "I'll hold them off. That conveyor belt will take you to the deforestry division and get you outside." He slams goggles over his eyes. He's ready for action. The little clockwork rabbit leaps. You guys, we have got to see this. So we're sitting back into what's known as a yoga squat or malasana. So for this one, you're gonna sit your booty back. My shoulders drop, my spine is as long as I can, my feet are open at a 45-degree angle, and I let my butt come down as low as I can. I can press into my knees with my hands if I want to open them. You might only come to here. You might come down low, you might come even lower down. Whatever works for you. Don't worry about where other people are at, just make it work for you. Great job, you guys. You see Copland, this clockwork tiny mech, go shooting through the air. It leaps past one of the mechs, severing multiple pipes. Oil begins to fly everywhere. You can hear the gears grinding, and the mech explodes. Stand up, all the way up. Great job, you guys. Then we gotta dodge those parts flying at us. So time to do another puppy matrix dodge. This time on our other leg, warrior 3. So if you did right leg first, now you'll do your left, or vice versa. So the leg comes back, either holding onto a chair, hands at the hips, or opening up into your half moon pose. And the metal parts fly past you. There is no spoon. You're doing awesome, you guys. Great job. The mechs drop from Copland's fury. You cheer. Ow! Ahead of you is the conveyor belt. And in front of it, a huge mech is blocking your way. A broken chain lies beside you. Hands down, feet down, hang forwards. You scoop the chain up in your mouth. Come up to halfway, sit your butt back. Arr, chain is in your teeth. And you charge at this mech that's standing in your path. All right, you guys, this is gonna be our last workout. You're doing so good. This last one is difficult though. I believe in you. You can push through this one. It's gonna be so good for your core, your legs, everything. So level 1, you guys, you're gonna be using a chair. You can hold onto the handle of the chair, and you're gonna take one leg, you're gonna extend it straight back, okay? So straight back, and then bring it in towards your chest. Then switch. The leg comes up as high as you can, into the chest. Switching back and forth to simulate you doing some mad puppy running. Level 2, you're gonna be on the ground. So you're gonna bring that leg up, bring it into the chest, into your plank, and then switch. Level 3, you're gonna take that knee and try to touch each elbow. So it's gonna come into the chest and go elbow, elbow, switch. Up, elbow, elbow, switch. It'll really burn you out, that level 3. So if you do go for it and it gets to be too much, switch things down one of the levels. Let's see what people are writing in here. Lacey saying all the bonus points for pronouncing my name right. Yes, I'm so bad at pronouncing names correctly. I'm glad I got that right. Okay, you guys, let's do this. Pick the version that works for you. Our final workout, you got this. Mech fists, hammer down, but you're too fast. The chain rattles behind you like a comet's tail. And you know what? You're really good at chasing your own tail. You circle the metal monster once, twice, thrice, completely binding its ankles. The thing loses its balance and crashes to the ground. Did you guys hear about the Lego truck that crashed on the highway? Authorities are still trying to piece everything together. Great job, you guys. We're gonna rest. Shake it off for 5, 4, 3. You're doing so good, you guys. Kristen saying, I appreciate the levels. You are so welcome. I really want these things to be doable by everyone. So if you come up with modifications I'm not using, let me know in the comments so I can include them when we start the show back up. All right, you guys, last round of these, our last workout. Come on, you got this. You're doing it. You're sprinting. You look over and you see Sirocco is surrounded. Oh no, There's mechs all around him. He's tapping a board attached to his arm. Coplin suddenly leaps between the mechs like lightning, severing pipes, ripping eye sockets, and spitting the remains into gears. Sirocco screams, "Go!" You bark, "Ruff!" Dang it! No pup left behind! You charge, but not to the conveyor belt. You hit Sirocco behind the knees. The Mechno engineer falls atop you. Everybody hold plank. He's heavy, but you're a battle corgi. You don't give up. Instead, you run for the belt. All right, you guys, knees down. Scoop your chest through. Up dog. You hit the conveyor belt. It's so small to fit with both you and Sirocco. You both flap into fit. You did it, you guys. Now for the easy part, corpse pose. Corpse pose. You got this. So for this one, lay on your mat, belly up, nice and flat on your mat. If you want to lay like you are a dog, then you can go instead into what's known as reclined cobbler pose, where you let your legs fall open while you're laying back. So lay back with your knees open if you want to lay like a puppy dog. Great job, you guys. You hit the conveyor belt. You squeeze in so you both fit. You can see Sirocco hitting several buttons on the board attached to his arm. The conveyor switches directions and is now carrying you away. You're spit out into dirty soil surrounded by thousands of tree stumps. There's dozens of mechs spitting smog and holding spinning saws. Across from you are hundreds of angry mushrooms. A voice comes from one of the mechs. You had a brilliant future, Sirocco, and you're throwing it away for this dog. Now what will you do? You're surrounded. You look out. You are surrounded. But what's this? A giant mushroom is rushing towards you with a soaking wet wayfarer surfing on its cap. One hand blazes with fire, the other crackles with lightning. Your family is here! Ha ha! You aren't surrounded. You were just herding the bad guys together. What will happen next? Well, guys, if this show continues, you will find out at your workout comedy show. You did it, you guys. You survived the workout. Bring it in for that digital fist bump. So proud of all of you. If you survived, sound off in the comments. Let me know you made it through the whole workout. And let me know how it was. I've never tried to do a yoga-based workout before. It's really hard to do with the script and to also look at the camera. So how did it go? Did you like it? Should I do another one of these somewhere down the road? I know I like doing a lot of the cardio kickboxing ones. Those tend to be my favorite, and weird core workouts. So how was it, you guys? Did you have a good time? I'd love to know your thoughts. But let's do just a quick little cool down stretch. After all that craziness, let's do a little stretch for our glutes as we hang out for a little minute here at the end. Sarah saying, I'm not dead yet. Leah saying, love the yoga, change of pace. You did great, thank you. I'll be honest, I was nervous about that one. That was a little crazy. Grant saying, fun time trying yoga, thank you. We use yoga so much in our practices. Okay guys, so we're gonna be sitting crisscross just like this, and then I want you to take just one hand, bring it over, while we just hang out for a minute here at the end, and we'll wrap up this video soon. But it's just, I want to take a chance before we wrap this series up to hang with you guys, to say thank you. Oh, get out of here, spam callers. I've seen the zombie panda popping up. Lily saying, I like this one. Bought a lot of moves I saw when you did Pio at the start of quarantine. Nice. I'm glad this worked out well for you, Lily. Rachel saying, difficult but so fun. Thank you. Okay, after you've done a couple of twists, let's then bring one foot in and then hug that knee in towards us. And when you hug in, you should feel a nice stretch across your glutes and across your side here. If you want, you can also add a twist and bring it across a little bit. You can look over the shoulder or back. Kimberly saying, made it! Yoga is fun and humbling. I agree. Because I do balance for a living, whenever I lose my balance in a pose, I feel like I just lost 100 XP. Shannon saying, I liked having this to switch things up a bit. Hey, thank you, Shannon. Yeah, I like the cardio workouts and the kickboxing workouts, but it is fun to switch it up. Speaking of which, let's switch legs. Well, guys, this is going to be the last of these workouts for a little while. I am hoping to bring them back later into the season once we get things to settle down. We are going to switch gears and focus a lot on just our training, getting Ari 100% ready for what's to come with all you crazy, awesome fans and all of our wild stunts. It's so different to go from like training them, but to actually be like in the heat of the sun with a screaming drunk baby in the third row, you know, and the sun in your eyes. So getting just everything ready for that. But we are hoping to bring this back, and more importantly, we are hoping to also... Oh shoot, Jennifer, thank you so much for the tip. I want to come in for a kiss, but in this pose, it's really difficult. Thank you, Jennifer. That was the most difficult kiss since I gave Margaret her first one. All right, let's come out of that, and let's end things with my favorite, just gentle stretch, where we put our fingers together, and we put them behind us, and we lengthen the arms and open the chest. This is the best thing for countering all of that time we spend. You guys, thank you for being a part of this. The story will eventually come back, and we will hopefully be also filming one of the seasons we've already done with multiple cameras and Margaret and Ari playing the NPCs. So we will be working on that eventually as well, which I'm excited about because it's going to be ridiculous. I can't wait for the outfits alone, you know? So let's do this final stretch. Let's open our hearts up towards the sky, extend our arms. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you for tipping, supporting. If you want to tip, it's super easy to do. All the info is in the description for this video. Venmo, PayPal, Patreon, Zelle, all those things. Until we do the Bring This Show back, if you want to keep working out with us, and not just me, but the whole team, join us on Patreon. Every Wednesday, we put up a different workout. We do different backstage features. We do a lot of our silly adventures we get into in between practices. Patreon's a real fun place. We put a lot of weird things up on there. And that's going to be going all through the year as well until this show gets going also. But let's come out of that, shake out the arms. Guys, workout buds, Wayfarers and Rin Tin Rikis. It's Monday. You got the entire week ahead of you, and you started the week off with such a great, positive choice. You've already made amazing moves for your week. So continue it. Keep it going. Make more great choices and help others to make great choices. Be supportive of them. Be kind to them. Extend your hand. Cast the spell that is friendship, joy, and kindness. Until we see you again, guys. Love you. Miss you. Can't wait to see you at the Ren Fair. Have a great week. Get out there and be heroes. Bye, Wayfarers.